Hey everybody, thank you for joining me today. So today's video, we're going to be working on this sketch from Case This Sketch, and I'm going to be changing it up a little bit, putting it on its side. But if you've never been here before, please consider subscribing, hit the notification bell so that way you get updates whenever I upload new content. All right, now come join me at the table, and like I said, we're going to put this on its side. So I decided to go back to Daydream from Coco Vanilla. I'm still using up some of their collections that I have, and I just wanted to really use this collection again. So it was on my desk, and I was like, you know what? This is going to be it. And we're going to use up some more of this paper. So I cut the bottom half to be, I want to say 2 inches by 4. So that way I would have an 1/8 of an inch border. And then I did the top part, basically the other half. So whatever it would take to create the 4 inches wide. So yeah, 2 inches and then 2 inches. See how I did that math? That's genius right there. All right. And yes, for those of you who may never have been here before, I do use wet glue and tape. The wet glue gives me just a little bit of time to be able to move it around if for some reason I don't lay it down straight. Then I decided to take one of the peel-offs that I have from Love from Lindsay. And we're going to trim that down a little bit and keep an eye out, because if you guys follow her, usually sometime in the fall, I'm not sure when, sometimes she'll do free shipping to the US on peel-offs. So definitely keep an eye out for that. Now, this is the die that I used for this, the project that we're doing today. And because I like that little image, and I thought, oh, that's really sweet. And I have this die that I wanted to use and I've never used. So I took some craft cardstock and I cut it out. It's a little bit longer than our front panel, but we're going to just lay it down, and then wherever it's hanging off, I'm going to trim it. Okay. And I'm just putting a little bit of dabs of glue. That's one of the benefits of having the fine line tip, is that it puts it in small amounts in the areas. So then, and at this point I realized, oh no, I'm not over as far as I want it to be. So I'm just slightly pulling and moving this along so that way I can get it to lay right, and it'll go the full length of the front of the panel. And on this one, I did one off camera, but on this version, I did put it up a little bit higher because when I did my test piece, I didn't like where I placed it. So that's one of the benefits of doing 2 per video. The first one I do off camera, and then the one I do on camera, I can change it up if I don't like how I've figured it out on the first. So I took one of the sentiments off of the sticker sheet. And all we're going to do is trim down this foam from Taylor Expressions and pop up this sentiment. And you could add sequins, you could add gems, whatever you want, to add a little bit of bling or sparkle to your card front. For me, we're going to just add some Nuvo drops, I believe. But first, we're going to get this attached to our card base. And I think for this series, I'm using yellow again. I think one I had, it might have been a darker, more orangey color yellow, but this one is more towards the, I guess, as close to true yellow as I could get that would match the flowers. And then any glue that I might have gotten where I didn't want it, I'm just using my little eraser tool here to get it off, and it does help to clear it. And there's a little piece of something there. I'm trying to get it off without snipping weird, and I was finally able to get it. And then I get the rest of the little bit of glue off that I put down by accident. Okay, so there's the card essentially, and I decided to grab the blue Nuvo drops. I want to say this one is eggshell. Hold on. Ooh, do I have it here? Yes. No, this one's the white. Oh, I hate that. I might have put it up. Oh, no, here it is. This one is Duck Egg Blue. And I just put the 3 dots and then I tap it to flatten it out. And I like how that turned out. And sometimes for me, the Nuvo drops are enough. And you can see how this one I had put down a little bit further. And I just didn't like how it blended. Like it didn't stand out enough. And I was just showing you where I got the sentiments from that sticker sheet. Now that sticker sheet is from the 12 by 12 collection. And for the papers, we were using the 6 by 8. So here are the close-ups of the final cards. And again, thank you guys for joining me. Make sure, like I said in the beginning, you hit that like and subscribe button. And if you have any questions or any comments, just leave them down below. I do read them and like to comment to each of you. And I hope you guys have a great weekend.